Hi. So today we are talking about morning shows for TV. So these are pretty great because you can get a ton of coverage from them. And this is like one of the only instances in TV where you will have to plan ahead. So first of all, the morning reporters are what we're talking about, the feature stories on the morning show. So the features reporters, they go out and cover fun things. So you get multiple hits throughout the morning from them. And so they used to cover like events. Now, so I'm recording this during coronavirus time. Maybe they'll be covering events by the time you watch this, but now they're covering things like, an exercise class that might be outside, or maybe it is a restaurant, but we're going to be cooking outside, or a charitable thing that we could show outside. It's coronavirus. So like fun things, right? So you're going to want to pitch them. Drop Dead is probably 3 weeks ahead. So you're going to want to start thinking about pitching them around 6 weeks ahead, at least in my market. So they do. So the features show reporters, the features reporters plan their coverage themselves, typically, unless you're in a really big market, maybe a producer would plan it for them, but find out who that producer is and pitch it. Or pitch the features reporter directly. And they plan ahead because they have to go out live and cover things every morning. So a lot of the good ones are like booked for weeks ahead. So you want to get on their radar about 6 weeks ahead to be safe. And then you're just sneaking in at 3 weeks, basically. You're getting lucky around 3 weeks. And you're going to want to watch their coverage to see what they do in order to pitch them. But you're just going to kind of get your idea out there, get it on the radar, and then realize that they have, they might have to you might be responsible for doing like 5 little live segments with them. So you're going to give them one general idea, but then you're going to have to give them 5 supplemental ideas. And 5's an example. And it doesn't have to be exact, like just give them like a well-rounded spice of what they could do. So at least 3 ideas, maybe in bullet point form, and make sure all your ideas are not in talking head. So like if you're covering a charity, make sure all like the beneficiaries and the charity feature angle and all that is not just talking heads. Try and think about what they could literally do on TV or show on TV. So an example is, I'm not going to pitch this chef. I'm going to pitch this thing that the chef could make with you, or that the chef could teach you to do. Or for exercise, I'm not just going to pitch this class or this new gym. I'm going to pitch, I'm going to teach you how to do a new thing. Like, the Pilates yoga fusion, whatever that's called, like that's kind of new, or there's so many new things with that, right? So these reporters like to get goofy and funny, and make fun of themselves. So so-and-so learns how to do yoga, and like he's like this really overweight guy and stuff. It's like hilarious. Not that we want to laugh at him, it's just they like to make fun of themselves. They like to sometimes they get dressed up too, like in a like chef uniform or something. Anyway, so just try and get some morning show coverage. And then actually, here's the thing. Once you book it, you are acting like their producer. So you're going to have to ask for the rundown of the show. And then that means when they're live. When do they go live, the times? You're going to have to try and book all the interviewees or whatever, it's always men that I work with for morning shows. So what he's doing there, like if it's a big trade show, okay, we're going to go to this booth, might not even be an interview, but we're going to show these golf clubs. We're going to show whatever. But it has to be written down. And then you're going to bring your guests ahead of time. So that's on you. So your cheat sheet on your rundown, you can have your guest cell phone number there, but it's going to be live TV. So you have to have your guests there ahead of time, like a half hour ahead. So don't tell the guest, your interviewee, don't tell them the live shot time. Tell them a half hour ahead of the live shot time, but don't have them come a half hour ahead of when the reporter's coming. They come at like 5 a.m. and they can come at 4 a.m. to get set up. And then the show runs from like 5 a.m. to like 9. So if you've got someone coming at 8 for an 8 o'clock interview, have them, their interviews at 8, have them come at 7:30, not 5. And then talk to them, talk to your guests, make sure they're ready to go. Like, don't make them nervous. Say, this is fun. This is live TV. It's fun. They're funny. And just get them ready and fun. And but make sure they can speak before you put them on TV. And then you might want to also play hostess. We used to kind of like bring coffee, not kind of like, we would bring coffee and food. We used to bring bagels and like donuts, but nobody eats that anymore. So trying to get creative with this. Okay. Thank you.